Hello everyone, my name is MJ Vilches and welcome to another stream. So yeah, there's probably not many who's gonna come today. But yeah, this is probably going to be the last stream for this week. And I'm gonna be streaming again next week on Monday. It's probably Thursday for some today. But anyways, we're gonna be refining more shots for the Underland Project today. Going through the first pass of the refinement stages of the first animated short film for the Underland Project. See, I'm just gonna open the shot that we worked on yesterday, I guess, and then actually worked on a bunch more shots after that one. So this is the one that we worked on yesterday. I think I have the. Oh no, that's probably. Hopefully that doesn't affect the stream or anything. Oh boy. See, I forgot I enabled the hair particles because I'm trying to render a preview, like a viewport render of this, and Blender crashes all the time. But anyways, I'm gonna save that, and then I'm going to open a new shot to refine. So I'm currently at sequence 5 in the first pass of refinement stages. And yeah. That is taking so much time. I probably need to reduce the volume of the desktop audio here. And yeah, this is taking so much time. Finally. Whew. Okay, so I'm done refining shots for sequence 4. I refined this after the live stream yesterday. And this one, I don't think this one needs any more refinement because I actually spent some time refining this. Let me just check. Let me just check here. See if this one's already nice. Probably need to reduce the volume. I'm probably gonna also reposition the screencast later, or the mapping of the keys right here. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. So yeah, this one I don't need to refine it. It's already rendered nice. I mean, it's already animated nicely. Yeah. So let me just save that, and I refined shots on sequence 5. This shot 1, shot 2, shot 3. Don't need refinements. Shot 4 and 5. I refined those yesterday, and I guess right now I'm gonna check this if this needs refinement. Let's see then. Okay, I don't think. So this is already nicely animated. Yeah. Probably have to add more to it though. So let's do that. I'm gonna enable this. I'm gonna run the script for the render and for the rig layers. And I'm just actually going to add something around the body area. maybe like add a follow through this here as well. I mean, I don't know if it's follow through. So yeah, for this earlier shots, I actually like refined them little by little while animating like sequence 8 animations. So I don't have to do much for these shots. Right here, shot 6 of sequence 5. Let me check sequence 7. Yeah, I also animated that nicely. So this one, not sure about this one. Let's check this out. So I really want to finish like the refinement stages, first pass of the refinement stages within the month. I mean, you know, in August, June, July, August. I want to finish all of the refinement stages, the first and the second one, so that I'll be rendering by September. So yeah, going to actually delete some old linked files for this blend file here, just so it's easy to, because when I use linked object, it takes so much time for like cycles render to start. Hey there, Mbuddy, welcome. And yeah, I started refining some shots already. I'm just gonna go back to view layer and I'm gonna add the environment model again. File append. Environment, Underland cave entrance. And collections, cave environment. So yeah, that cave model, you can download that. This, you know, this Underland cave environment. You can download it for free through my KoFi page. The link will be in the description below. Through my KoFi shop, which you can find in my KoFi page. So yeah, I've appended. I decided to append it instead of linking it because like I said, I find that linking it like adds a lot more time to the render because of how, you know, Blender tries to look for the file, and since I don't have SSD or, you know, something that's fast, takes so much time. So I'm gonna use append because the render starts quickly when I use append. Anyways, let's keep going. I'm gonna turn off the crawler for now and the cave environment. And I'm probably gonna turn. Look, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be replacing all of these character models here with the updated version. So I'm just gonna turn on all the bones here, so that I can add a keyframe. Because there are bones here that I didn't add keyframes on. And when I add the new models, some of the poses are not saved because they don't have keyframe. Also gonna do the same thing with boots here. I'm just gonna add one keyframe from the start, just to save like the location of its location, rotation, and scale of each bones here, like the initial rotation, location, and scale. So we have that there. Now I'm going to replace them with a new version of the character models. So I'm gonna append. I'm gonna go to characters, Gregor Final, collection, Gregor version 1.5. So I'm just gonna do that right there. Actually, I need to go to action editor and rename the action for Gregor as Gregor anim. I'm gonna delete this Gregor model right here, delete hierarchy, and then I'm gonna apply the Gregor anim action, which will immediately put her back. So I just need to do something for a while.
And so, the journey to awesomeness begins.
So yeah, I'm back. So yeah, the one thing that the COVID-19 did, the change in our workflow is we have people in the house and I keep getting disturbed from time to time, so I'm sorry about that. So Blender 2.9, I think Michael the Fur Cat, there's a bunch of features that is gonna be in Blender 2.9. One of the things that I really like about it is the motion blur for Eevee, like the object motion blur, because right now Eevee doesn't have an object motion blur. It only has like camera motion blur. When you move the camera, there's motion blur, but when you move the characters don't have motion blur. So yeah, that's the only thing that I actually really anticipate about 2.9. But I'm pretty sure there's a bunch more features that I really didn't take a look at the moment. But yeah, we replaced Gregor here with a new version of the character model. I'm also gonna do the same thing with Boots. So I'm just gonna select the bones here. Boots, anim. I'm gonna save that in file, append. And then I'm gonna append the Boots model. So I'm gonna go to collection, Boots version 1.5, and I think I placed Boots version 1.5 inside the Boots collection here. Let's bring that out. And I'm gonna delete the Boots full here. Delete that. I'm gonna go to Boots version 1.5, select the rig, and then add the animation data from the previous model. And there we go. Now we can do some changes. So what I'm gonna do here, so Boots' hands like perfectly follow Gregor's hands here. Because right now, as you can see, it's like overlapping. I'm gonna turn that off so you can see. Right now it's overlapping. So I'm gonna move it back. I'm gonna move it back to position. And since in the camera it's not really that visible, I'm not gonna be too meticulous about it. I just need to move it back to like a nice position here. I'm gonna go edit the finger as well. There lang. Oh, sorry about that. Sounds talking to my mom outside. Anyways, I'm just gonna go Alt G this probably. Rotate. No. I just want. This is probably like the old. What's happening here? Okay, just like that. Because if I enable like subdivision surface on the hands, that should perfectly. Tell you what, I'm gonna select. One of the things that I added on the new version of the character model is just a one press. I added this like properties, or like this kind of this custom properties here to like quickly enable the subdivision surface of everything, so that I can check if they're properly in contact. So I gotta turn that off again because it will be lagging if I don't. So I think Boots' hands is in a position right now. I still need to pose her properly here because that kind of looks uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna check and check here as well. I'm gonna delete the other keyframes here for the hand. Okay, what happened? Oh, I didn't enable the auto keying. That's why it like snapped back into its previous position. But that should be fixed now. So I'm gonna delete that again. And then, yeah, we're good there. I'm just gonna parent Boots' hand to Gregor so that it follows. Subdivision surface is like a modifier in Blender that makes the it's subdivision, yeah, subdivision surface, subsurf. I think it's easier to just show you. If I enable it, you'll see that it makes like the edges smoother, you know, like adds more geometry, adds more to the characters, that makes it smooth instead of having these jagged edges here or jagged faces. It smoothens the faces by adding more edge loops, or subdividing it. So yeah, you can see like what it does here. So this is just what I do so I can so it's not too much for the computer to handle. This is also true in like gaming and stuff. It's like this is a high poly and this is low poly. It's kind of like that. So Gregor will be rendered with this turned on so that it's smooth, nice, and it looks good, as opposed to this where a lot of jagged edges or jagged faces. So anyways, I'm gonna turn that off so I can properly animate, because if that's turned on, it will be lagging like crazy. So I'm going to parent Boots' hands on Gregor's hands here, and I'm gonna do that by using a constraint, a bone constraint, a child of bone constraint, and I'm just gonna eyedropper Gregor armature here, and then make sure that I select this bone, which is the hand underscore ik.l. So I'm gonna do that. Hand underscore ik.l. So select that. And then we're gonna set inverse, and that should follow Gregor's hand now perfectly. So now we are going to do something with Boots' pose here. I think it could still be. Yeah, I think I need to like rotate her chest area here. Shoulders. Right there. That's to make it more natural, I guess. And then I probably need to rotate her elbows down like that. And then make sure that So this hand is not moving nicely. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna not use IK, which I always use because it's easier. That's actually not the case sometimes. And I'm sorry if you can hear our dog barking in the background. There's really nothing much I can do about the girl, because she just she needs to be put on a leash, and she's still getting used to it. She wants to be freed from it. So yeah, hopefully that's not too loud. Just tell me if the barking's too loud. But yeah, I'm gonna delete the keyframe of the IK here, and I'm gonna switch to FK for the other arm here, so it's easier to like animate. It's actually easier to animate. You only use like the IK bones when the character has to like put her or his or her arm on a table, or when, you know, because the difference between IK and if you're curious, is that IK, let me just turn on IK here. You move just the hand, and that hand will not fall on everything. It stays there. So, for example, if Boots is like putting her hand on the ground when standing up, I can use IK so that it's easier to animate. But since she's not really putting her hand onto something here, I'm gonna use FK. So I'm gonna switch to FK here, and I'm gonna disable the IK bone layers. So I'm just gonna rotate this properly, probably Z-axis, get it into position. And yeah, I'm probably not gonna make the stream too long, because the house is starting to be really noisy, and I'm gonna be called a couple of times soon. So yeah, I'm not gonna make this too long. I'm just gonna animate. I'm probably just gonna work on this shot and then end the stream. And then we'll be streaming again next week for me, because today it's Friday, and I'm not gonna be streaming during weekends. I'm gonna be resting during Saturdays and Sundays, and then stream again on Monday, and hopefully every day, every weekday after that. And yeah, I usually stream during like 9 or 8, 8:30, 8 something, or 9 a.m. a.m. for me. It's because most of the people either already left the house for work, or they're still sleeping. So those are the perfect hours for me to stream, because when they're awake, they'll be watching Netflix, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, and yeah, watching Netflix while streaming. You know, when other people are watching Netflix and you're streaming, it's really gonna affect the stream. And yeah, I try to make the stream as good quality as possible, but I will always fail on that regard, because you never know how the internet will act up, or well, the laptop's not that powerful to deal with stuff like streaming, actually. Well, at least I can still stream. But anyways, I'm just gonna add some swaying movements here for the arm. I'm making it random. Maybe the arm. There. That looks nice. That's like a natural. I also need to add some follow-throughs or lags for the lower arm here. And after this one, I'm gonna end the stream, because the dog's just so noisy right now. And my little sister's awake, so I'm going to need to tend to her. But then again, I put a sign on my door, and I already told her that if the sign is there, she shouldn't knock the door. That's probably still not gonna work. Which I don't mind, really, because I love my little sister. And yeah, you'll need to greet her a good morning later. after this one. Probably need to move this bit here. So yeah, rereading the Gregor the Overlander now that I have a sister, because the first time I read it, I didn't really have a sister. But I reread it again, and having a little sister, I kind of relate to like how much Gregor, and then, like Gregor's dread when Boots got sick and stuff. Can actually relate to that, and just wanting to like protect your own sister from like especially from all the dangers in the Underland. Something that I actually related to so much when I reread the book. When my little sister came to the world. Probably gonna move this down right here. And then move it back like that. And then back again. And I think it's only been 26 minutes, but I think I really do need to end the stream right now. I don't think this is like a nice time to stream with the dog barking in the background like that. I don't think you can hear her. But yeah, she's really noisy right now. We really need to do something about it. Probably, I don't know, she's probably hungry or something. Or I probably need to change the position of her leash. But in any case, yeah, that's it. Arms nicely animated now. And looks like I also need to do something with the shoulder again. Because it like went back. I'm gonna just copy that. Control V there. But probably will move it something like that. So is the dog really noisy, Mbuddy? Like, can you hear it? Because it's really noisy right now, and I think you guys can hear it. Okay, just a few more touches, and then I'm gonna end the stream. And then I'm just gonna see you again in 3 days. So yeah, for this shot, the arm is actually what's bogging me. I mean, of course, there's a bunch more stuff that I should be able to. Actually, should also deal with the. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream in a bit, and yeah, I guess that's all. That's it. That's all. That's all we're gonna do for today. I'm gonna be refining later, off recording or off streaming. But yeah, that's all. Oh, okay, so I really do need to stop Mbuddy, because if it's too as loud as my voice right now, then you probably couldn't even hear me talking. Anyways, yeah, that's all, I guess, for this stream. And yeah, see you again in 3 days. That's all. Thanks for watching. My name is MJ Vilches, and yeah, bye.